I'm just gonna come out and say it right now. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I'm not gonna tease you and build up to it. I'm just gonna come out and say it right now. You could not make God Bless America in 2021. If I'm being entirely honest, I'm kind of surprised we got away with it in 2011. I mean, yeah, it bills itself as a comedy, but when you actually watch the movie and see the events that transpire on screen, yeah, this isn't funny anymore. God Bless America is one of those movies in the long tradition of movies featuring protagonists who decide one day, I'm mad as hell and I'm not gonna take it anymore. So I'm gonna take my guns and I'm gonna drive around town and shoot everybody that pisses me off. And it could be anybody, really. It could be, like, Tea Party people, because the Tea Party was a thing back when this movie was made. It could be right-wing commentators. It could be the judges of American Idol. It could even be something as petty as people who talk during a movie, or people who park in 2 parking spaces while running into the convenience store to get their beer or whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna shoot them all. Are you starting to see what I'm talking about here? I say it's a movie in a long tradition of movies because there have been movies like this in the past, you know. Some more serious than others, but it all features the same kind of protagonist, like the guy who's decided he's not going to take it anymore. Whether it be an older movie like Falling Down or the Death Wish movies, or whether it be something more recent and a lot more serious like, say, Assault on Wall Street. These movies are all over the place, and you kind of can't help but think in the modern day that these are in somebody's movie collection right next to his laptop that's just filled to the brim with, like, visits to 8kun and the Daily Stormer, and it remembers his password to Gab or something like that, you know? But maybe you don't care. Maybe you can see this movie in a vacuum and, you know, just tune out current events and see this movie for what it is, a delightful dark comedy. In that case, is it a good dark comedy? I guess. I mean, if I'm being entirely honest, even if I'm able to see past a lot of the modern zeitgeist and the recent problem with all the mass shootings, it's not what I would call funny, per se. This doesn't really feel like a comedy so much as it feels like somebody kind of working all of their various gripes and pet peeves and things that piss them off into a script and just, oh yeah, that's some good vigilante porn right there. And I know this for a fact because at one point, I was writing something just like this. Like, okay, the guy didn't exactly take up arms and decide to shoot everybody who pissed him off, but I was basically writing a script where a dude was going through his day-to-day life and encountering all the people in the world who pissed him off, and I never finished it, and I honestly realized it wasn't going anywhere and abandoned it, but you know, I kind of get the vibe that this is the kind of movie that they were going for, you know? It's kind of a pet peeve movie, or vigilante porn, as I called it. I think the one major problem with the movie is one of its main characters, Roxanne, the little girl who accompanies the main character on his killing spree, and honestly, I found her more annoying than endearing. Like, I know they're trying to kind of go for the fact that, like, she's young and she's enjoying the ride and etc., but it's like, she's way too cartoony for my taste. But on the other hand, she vocalizes everything I've been thinking about how overrated Juno is, and believe me, I can make a whole video on that alone, but I don't feel like it because part of it would imply that I'd have to watch Juno again in order to compile an accurate list of things I fucking hated about that movie. But seriously, good on them for finally speaking up about that. Overall, honestly, I'm not gonna recommend or even score it, you know, just watch at your own disclosure, I guess, because this is one of those things where, like, if I say anything good about the movie, people are gonna say I'm part of the problem, but if I say anything bad about it, everybody else is gonna call me a stupid Biden-loving cuck and all that other stuff, and it's like, I'm neither one of those, and I don't want to get mixed up in that debate, but all I can really say is if you find the movie on Pluto TV, or really anywhere else, I mean, feel free to give it a watch, just be aware of that. That's all I'm really saying. Oh man, this is a hard video. But hey, thanks for watching.